earlier, that's at 20% if you're in network and 50% out of network. The fitness program, you get a Fitbit. So I ordered my Fitbit. I picked out the most expensive one, and I have never worn it. It's sitting in my closet. So I have to do that maybe someday when I get a couple minutes to think about it, right? And then podiatry, and you get the Renew Active. So YMCA, LA Fitness, Lifetime Fitness, Curves, anywhere in the United States. So you can go to a pool at the Y and then go to LA Fitness and take Zumba, whatever you want to do. It's wonderful. If only I would use it, but we all have to stay healthy, right? And exercise is all part of staying healthy. All right, podiatry care, $25 copay in or out of network for your routine and your foot exams. And if you were to go into the hospital and you, inpatient hospital, and you needed to come home, they will deliver some meals to you. One time per calendar year, and I think you get 2 weeks of meals. Is it 2 weeks of meals, which is nice. Home,
that's 14 weeks.
14 days.
14 weeks, 7 days. 7 days, yeah.
14 days, okay.
Oh, it's like 14 meals, 7 days.
Oh, 14
1 week,
meals
1
for
week.
7 days.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you. I was thinking it was 2 weeks. Thank you. Thank you for that clarification. And then the home health care, if you, your doctor says you need to have someone come in and help you, that's a $0 copay in or out, in network, 50% coinsurance if you use a company out of network. The nurse lines 24/7, occupational therapy, $25 copay in or out of network. Opioid treatments or substance abuse, that's always $0 copay. And then this particular plan, you get a $60 over-the-counter benefit. You also do, on page 58, you get a personal response system. And this is where, you know, the help by falling down button. You can get one that's just for your home, or you can have one that's Bluetooth enabled. I think I'm gonna order the Bluetooth enabled one. So when I'm out horseback riding and I fall off, I can just push the button. So with United Healthcare on page 60 is the star ratings. This plan is too new to be measured. United Healthcare started with their Advantage plans in Minnesota in 2019, and so this is too new to be rated. But overall, United Healthcare has a average star rating of 4, and 4 stars is above average. So all the companies are rated 4-star ratings. There is no discrimination based on age, sex, race, color, disability, or national origin, and language line interpreter services are available as well. So there, if you go to page 64, there's an abbreviated drug formulary. It's not the complete formulary, and next to each prescription is the tier, so tier 1 through 5. So, you know, if you want, you can look at the different prescriptions, but we'll pull up our computers and fire them up and look for you. And then in the very back of the book, there is also an enrollment guide that you can actually sign up for a plan. You can't right now because it isn't October 15th. But if you wanted to start filling out, if this is a plan that you like, or you want to take some more information and look at the different plans, you know, and compare them with us, you can certainly do that. And you can fill out the application, and we would enter it online and meet with you at a later date. Judy would make an appointment with you, or I would maybe do a Zoom with you, Tom, because you're in Wisconsin. You know, we would look at the plans for you. But this is the enrollment, and that's on page 111. And yep, so that's the page for that. And there is a permission to contact card on your table. And that is, if you wanted Judy to call you, she could call you or you can make an appointment with Judy right now too, if that's something you wanna do. She can, sit with you one-on-one and look at the plans, and I hope that you've noticed that these plans are very rich in benefits and that they, have a lot to offer. I've been very satisfied with my United Healthcare plan. Any questions?
I just have one question about the out-of-country benefits. How does that work? Say you're in Mexico and you fell in and broke your leg.
Sure, you can do your emergency room for a $90 visit, but I always recommend getting travel insurance. Yeah, Geo Blue is the one that we recommend,
Okay.
and it will get you home fixed wing. Or even if you were by yourself and you needed a family member, they'll fly a family member to come there. So we always use Geo Blue for when you're traveling internationally.
Because otherwise, isn't it true with these Advantage plans or any Medicare plan that you have, traveler, that you, yes, it's covered, but you have to pay, like I'm in Mexico, I break my leg, go in the emergency room, I have to pay, then come back and be reimbursed.
That's for out of network. Did you wanna say something?
Actually, we rolled out a amazing worldwide coverage last year, so in the past, that's true, you have to kind of take care of everything and then get reimbursed. Starting last year, actually, just call member service, and then we actually have a team that deal with worldwide, so you just focus on recovering, we take care of all the bill in the back, it's $0.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yep.
That's nice.
It's I mean, cause like my last market was in LA, right, and people just keep traveling to Mexico, I mean, that's a popular
Right,
location,
right.
break the leg, you know, and
Yeah.
getting up. And yeah, they just, I hear from member, like real experience, call the number, they take care of everything in the end. The flight back is not covered, but the
Right.
medical is covered, so they just focus on getting better. You don't have to worry about getting rid of the Rolex just to pay for the bill, and to get cash.
Yeah, and it used to be we all had to pull out our credit cards, you know, in
Yes.
another country.
Right,
Yeah,
right, and then get reimbursed when you got it.
right.
Argue about being reimbursed when you get it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying with this, but I've.
But it can happen.
Oh,
It
I
can
have
happen.
had it happen,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah,
Fight tooth
yeah.
and nails to get it, yeah.
Yeah,
Something to do.
and you have the air ambulance to get you somewhere if you needed to too. Yeah, but hopefully, you know, but I always recommend Geo Blue because they'll take care of absolutely everything to get you home.
Mhm.
Yeah. Did you have a question, Tom?
Okay, Part D, that deals with prescription drugs.
Correct.
And then Part D, there is a premium for Tier 1 through Tier 5.
No, so.
Specific, I'll drill right down, just glancing through what's listed here for prescription drugs. The bulk of my drugs are Tier 3, so if I'm going Part D, I would elect Tier 3 coverage.
Okay, nope, that's not quite how it works. So, in the Advantage plan, the prescriptions are built into the plan.
Okay.
And your prescriptions may be different because you're not in Minnesota.
Right.
So
But I
you're
buy
in
them
Wis-
all in Minnesota, that's my whole point, I do everything, I just sleep in Wisconsin.
Yeah, but your plan in Wisconsin, we have to look up the specific formulary for that formulary, that United Healthcare formulary in Wisconsin may be different than this formulary, so we have to compare that.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah, I
That
can't,
book is not gonna be identical.
I can't say that, you know, I guess if you're just
Either that or
sleeping
you
there,
start
why don't you
sleeping in
sleep
Minnesota.
here too?
I do.
Oh.
I do sometimes, you know, but, okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna vary, and the Part D is built into the Advantage plan, you don't pay extra for it. But if you get the standalone Part D plan, then there's a premium for that, if you had that option 1 with the Medigap or Medicare supplement, then you would have the premium for the Part D, and this would have a different formulary than the one in the Advantage plan, so we always look them up,
Okay.
your prescriptions. Yeah, so it's all gonna
Yeah.
vary.
I know, it's, we
Yeah.
haven't, since I'm from Wisconsin, I'm the anomaly here, I get that, you know, which is fine.
Yeah, but that's,
That's why
but
the
the
bumper
Ju-
I did a
sticker
lot of
stays
Wisconsin.
skate to Wisconsin.
I did a lot of Wisconsin because I sat in the Cottage Grove Walmart. So
yeah,
I had a lot
Okay,
of Wisconsin
all right.
people. Well, I live in Houston, so I'm right there.
yeah, yeah, and there's United Healthcare plans in Wisconsin too.
Yes.
We
That
United
depending
Healthcare
on-
forever at the University of Minnesota, then it wasn't the required one, and the cost got too high, so now we had to go to different.
Oh,
But yeah,
okay.
it was great for,
What it was.
it was fantastic, the best the church ever had, I mean, kids and surgeries and you name it, it was just, you know, that was it.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Well,
Knee surgery, $25 copay, done, end of story, that's simple.
Right,
yeah, that's very nice.
right.
Yep, yep,
Like Nancy said, that's the one she has, so.
yep.
And she's proud of it.
And, what we're saying here too, if you wanna make an appointment with Judy, that's a good thing to do that, and we can look
Look
through
through
the
your
plans
options.
and make sure that you are on the right plan that's the best fit for you. That's very important. And do you understand now what open access means? Do you understand that?
Open access?
Yeah.
Well, you can search plans and all that, you mean, or?
The network that we
Oh,
went through?
yeah, yeah.
The,
I understand that.
same copay in or out of network
Right.
in most cases, but not
Yeah.
all.
But, yeah, I understand. It's just in my particular case, the things that I've needed are where they're jumping 20% to
Yeah.
40%.
Right.
So it's probably not a good fit for me at all.
Right.